Welcome to Cricket World TV Hotspot. It's the first IPL hotspot in a little while. I'm John Pennington in England, and I'm joined again by Chetan, who's been spending some time in Bangalore, but now back in Delhi. Hello, Chetan.
Hello, John.
Now, as I say, it's been a little while since we've done one of these. We're not going to go through each match since we last spoke, but Chetan, just give us maybe an overview of where you see the tournament, where it is now. A couple of days break, of course, for the Indian general elections. So, time to take stock, I suppose, and realise what's happening, what's happened, and what's to come.
Indian election results, John. Not the elections. Elections are over, and it's been a good election day, or elections or results day in India. People have voted in a majority government, which is sort of a record, really. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about some cricket. I think we have to begin at the points table, which has taken a definitive shape now, and you're talking about two teams which are almost, one team that's already out. Delhi don't have any chance. I don't see any chance that they can make the knockouts. Mumbai also almost out because the only way is that they win all their 4 matches, and then some other results also go in their favor. But it doesn't really work out like that, if I can say so. T20 is such an unpredictable game. So that's two teams out, and then we look at the top 4. We have Punjab and Chennai, who are exchanging spots at the moment, the top spot, the top 2 spots, and then Rajasthan, who are giving them a good chase, and they have consolidated a position in the 3rd spot, and Kolkata, who have found some momentum finally in the last, it's been some while that we've spoken, but in the last 7-8 days, Kolkata with a few victories, a couple victories here and there, and with the Kings 11 Punjab and all, with Robin Uthappa and Gautam Gambhir getting into some form, they've got some momentum going, and obviously they have more points than Hyderabad and Bangalore. Bangalore are just 1 defeat away from being out of the tournament. They have 2 games against Chennai Super Kings coming up, and that's the first one. That's on Sunday. That's the first one that kicks off the final phase of the tournament. So it'll be interesting to watch if Bangalore lasts long. I was in Bangalore to saw them play Delhi Daredevils, and they got some momentum going. A feel-good victory because it'll be a 4-day gap before they play next, but it's a feel-good victory for them. And having said that, Sunrisers Hyderabad also getting a couple wins and getting their mojo back. So it's going to be a little tight, but I think Kolkata have the momentum. They have sorted out their batting form. They have a strategy of playing spinners and Eden Gardens, slow decks. So, and Bangalore have the pressure of beating Chennai twice and winning all their matches. And Sunrisers similarly, they need to win all their matches. So I think we're looking at the top 4 already.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there, Chetan. I can't see Sunrisers Bangalore coming back. They've just got too much to do themselves, and they're also going to be relying on other teams to help them out as well. You mentioned there that you were up in Bangalore to watch Bangalore play Delhi, and you'd have seen at first hand Yuvraj Singh smashing the ball everywhere. Not a few days or so after we both sort of writ him off, really. A couple of big scores for him this week, and 4 wickets in the earlier game of the week for Bangalore, though on that occasion that ended up with him on the losing side, so quite a week for him as well.
Yeah, the first game, obviously there was some sensational hitting by Steve Smith and James Faulkner, and John, when you give away 65 runs of 17 balls, you don't deserve to win any game of cricket, not let alone a T20 match. You can't win an ODI game, you can't win a Test match. You just don't win. Period. So. It was a disappointing moment for Yuvraj not to end up on the winning side in that game against Rajasthan Royals, but he replicated his form, and I think Bangalore have hit upon the right technique here or the right combination of the batting order here, because in these 2 matches, AB de Villiers has come ahead of Yuvraj Singh, and when Yuvraj Singh comes to bat, he has those 5 overs. He doesn't need to get set, and he just needs to play those shots, just keep on attacking, and it's paying off because I don't know, he just got some confidence going, and he's totally a different player because I saw him in the World T20, and this was a player who is nowhere. He got a 50 in the first match of the tournament of the IPL. He got a 50 in the World T20 as well. So, but those two were not fluent. There were no shots like you. We know what Yuvraj shots are. We've seen the last 2 matches. We've seen him play easy flicks of a sixes and just cuts for sixes. So in those 250s, there were no Yuvraj Singh shots, and in these last 250s, it's just been Yuvraj Singh 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and I think he might have just re-energized Bangalore. They've shifted back to their original batting order with Parthiv Patel, Gale, and then Virat Kohli. So a couple of elements here and there, and maybe Bangalore will look good. But again, the tough proposition for them going ahead is they play Chennai twice. And how do you beat Chennai unless you're Kings 11 Punjab?
Well, nicely led on those things. I just wanted to talk about to Kings 11 Punjab, the way they chased down 211 in 18.4 overs. I mean, what a stunning performance that was. And it wasn't just the Miller and Maxwell show. It was Sahar played a role as well, and a couple of others. A real team effort.
Yeah, I mean, I was having a couple of drinks with my friends in Bangalore, and we were discussing the fact that, Wriddhiman Saha is a compact batsman. He's a good batsman for Bengal. He's obviously India's #2 Test wicketkeeper. He's a better Test batsman than MS Dhoni. Test batsman, let me just specify for our viewers, start getting angry. Especially overseas. Dhoni's Test batting overseas leaves a lot to be desired. Having said that, nobody expected, Saha to be this belligerent. We have never seen or known Saha to be, to go ballistic as such. And this was a completely different side of Wriddhiman Saha that we saw, and perhaps he has life, there is life in his limited overs and T20 career, international T20 career as well. Obviously, there's no vacancy there because MS Dhoni is well set over there. There's nobody who can match. How many last over finishes has Dhoni recorded in his career? I was just wondering this week. Maybe 100, 150. He always collects a stump. He must have a collection of, museum collection of them by now. He'll be building a museum next in Ranchi. So, besides the point, the Kings 11 Punjab looking very, very strong. There's been praise from all quarters about about their coach Sanjay Bangar, who's helped George Bailey, and Mitchell Johnson is also, taking care of their bowling unit. Virendra Sehwag has hit a bit of a run of form at the top of the order. He got a 50 his first, but he's been getting starts. And the fake factor is, that we have discussed last time around, Kings 11 Punjab have the right balance of youngsters and their foreign players doing well at the same time, and it's really working for them. Chennai are always strong in the knockouts, and they're already looking strong in the league stage as well. And obviously, we will see another couple of clashes between Chennai and Kings 11 Punjab before the IPL is over. I'm pretty sure about that. But at the moment, Kings 11 Punjab have a measure of Chennai Super Kings as well. So you can't really look past the Kings 11 Punjab for winners. Ultimately, the winners of this year's IPL.
Okay, now let's look ahead then, and I'm just looking at some of the fixtures we've got coming up this week, and there's an awful lot riding on most of them. If we look at Sunday, of course, we've got Hyderabad, Kolkata win that one. I understand that will knock Sunrisers out. Kolkata played Chennai, then we've got Kolkata, Bangalore, coming to play Hyderabad again. I mean, we are really, if we weren't already, into the business end of the tournament now with so many fascinating games. Which ones are you sort of really looking forward to this week?
Well, John, I mean, all teams have almost played 10 matches each. So you're looking at, just the last 4 games remaining. And, you talk about Delhi and Mumbai, they're almost already out. Mumbai, just because they're a team and they've spent so much money and they're hopeful, and they'll talk about, we can qualify and all, but I don't think Mumbai can qualify at all. But you talk about matches, you look at these matches which hold so much importance. I mean, as you rightly pointed out, Hyderabad, Kolkata, it's again a do-or-die match. Kolkata win that match, they're up again. They've taken it's just a 2-point gap between the two teams. It'll be a 4-point gap. Chennai, Bangalore need to win all their matches, and this is the first of their 2 matches against Chennai. So, you look at Rajasthan and Mumbai, or Delhi and Punjab. These are not matches that you really will be interesting. Then you have Hyderabad and Bangalore, where again these two teams vying for those 2 very, very vital points. Bangalore need to win all their matches, and Hyderabad don't want to let the momentum shift. They'll be fighting for survival depending on their match against Kolkata. Then obviously we have Kolkata and Bangalore. I think Kolkata are it's really interesting for them because they have this one away game against Hyderabad, and then they play in Eden Gardens with elections and everything over. Now Calcutta is free because the last phase of the elections was in West Bengal, and that's why they played a couple of matches in Qatar. Now they go to Calcutta, they play against Chennai, they play against Bangalore, and then again towards the last week they play against Hyderabad. The second game against Hyderabad is again at home, and I think it's definitely advantage Kolkata at the moment, playing on those slow wickets with four spinners and their top order in definite form now. It's going to be a tough ask for Bangalore and Sunrisers. I think, like I said, when we started this hangout, we already know the four teams, and I think probably by the time we're doing a next hangout, we'll get a confirmation already.
I think we probably will, Chad. It's just interesting the way that the fixtures have been worked out. I say been worked out, so obviously there's a sense of randomness to it. That even Mumbai and Delhi, they're not going to qualify, they can't really spoil it because they play Punjab, who've already qualified. They play each other, and that's it. It's not like they're going to be playing Kolkata or playing Hyderabad. It could sort of spoil things. So it really is absolutely fascinating the way that sort of turned out. So. Looking forward
Absolutely,
to
I
a
mean,
really exciting week, I suppose, until the playoffs.
yeah, I mean, like we pointed out, we discussed this, like we just discussed the schedule. Hyderabad play Kolkata twice, Bangalore play Chennai twice. Kolkata play three matches at home against all of the top teams. So it's gonna be decided from amongst these three teams itself. Like every game is going to be a knockout blow. You don't get any free points at this juncture, and um, this is not something you really see in the IPL season when the entire season is played at home, played in India. Kolkata will, at this fag end of the tournament, Kolkata will not get four matches in running at home. Um, Bangalore won't be playing two matches against Chennai in the last 10 days of the in what we've had so far. We've had what um, I'm just taking a look at the results.
Yeah.
We've had 41 matches so far, and the league stage is around 52 matches. So with the last 11 matches remaining, Kolkata have to play Hyderabad twice, Bangalore have to play Chennai twice. This does not happen. It's because of the election process. The fixtures have been fixed in such a manner that they are contributing towards a very very interesting week when three teams in contention will be deciding amongst themselves. It's going to be almost a tri-series, really.
Yes, certainly is, Chetan, and as I say, plenty to look forward to, and that I think will end this hangout. We'll catch up again, as you say, when we will almost certainly know, if we don't already, which four teams will indeed be contesting the hangout. So thank you once again for your time today. I know you've sort of only recently got off a plane back from Bangalore to Delhi, so thank you for joining us today.
Absolute pleasure.
And thank you for watching us here on Hotspot. Do join us again when we'll be discussing the IPL in a few days' time. Thank you very much.